Today, we're going to take a look at one of the coolest looking cars of the 90s. Let me show you what I found on Craigslist. Here we have a Plymouth, and not just any Plymouth, a Plymouth Prowler. This is a 1997 model, the first year of Prowler production. It's listed for sale in Delaware for $26,500, and it only has 12,944 miles on the odometer. This Prowler is basically brand new, and it's painted in that oh so cool purple Prowler metallic. Let's take a quick look at the pictures. The Prowler is one of my favorite cars ever, just because the design is so audacious. It really looks like a concept car, even though this is a real living, breathing, drivable, regular, everyday car that was sold in Plymouth dealerships right next to things like the Jeep Cherokee. I think that purple is the classic Prowler color, and I love the way this one looks. As we go through the pictures, you can see that it's been very well kept. Many of these Prowlers were kind of squirreled away by their... As we go through the pictures, you can tell that this Prowler is well kept. And that's actually true of many Prowlers. When this car debuted in 1997, many owners squirreled them away, hid them away from the public eye, didn't drive them, hoping that they would be worth a lot more money someday. This owner probably had that kind of idea, and that's why this car is in such good condition. What's really unique about this particular Prowler, though, is it comes with the trailer. This is a trailer that matches the design of the Prowler. It's painted in the same purple Prowler metallic paint, and it looks awesome. So the Prowler itself is not practical at all. There is very little trunk space. There is almost no extra cabin room. So having this trailer is actually a pretty good idea, and it looks awesome. It's not too often that you see a roadster pulling a trailer. Continuing through the pictures now, you can tell that the interior is in very good shape, just like the rest of the car. Again, there are fewer than 13,000 miles on the odometer, so this car has hardly been driven, and there's very little wear or tear, interior or exterior. So now that I've shown you the pictures, what do I think of the price? Unfortunately, the Prowler in general has quite a bit working against it. Number one, when this car is released, people immediately thought that the Prowler would be a future collectible. So they bought them, put them away in the garage, never drove them, and just kept pristine cars. Ordinarily, that's a good thing, but in the case of the Prowler, it's not, because you can go on Craigslist, AutoTrader, Cars.com, and find dozens of very low mileage, new looking Prowlers for sale right now. And all of them are priced right around $25,000 to $32,000. Number two, the Prowler looked great, but it didn't drive great. This car featured a 3.5 liter V6 engine that made only 214 horsepower, and it's the same engine that powered things like the Eagle Vision or later the Chrysler Pacifica. To make matters worse, it was paired to a 4-speed automatic transmission. So while this car looked sporty and you would think that this thing would be the ultimate hot rod for the streets, it was not. 0 to 60 times for early Prowler models are only in the mid 6-second range. So this is not going to light your hair on fire. This is basically just a Chrysler sedan with a cooler body style. And number three, Plymouth doesn't exist anymore. I think that younger people are kind of going to forget about Plymouth over their lifetimes, and that this car won't grow in value. There are just too many of them. Plymouth is too unknown, and the performance is too weak. So with that said, $26,500. I think it's a fair price. Other Prowlers go for about this money, but because this car isn't so collectible, and I don't think it will ever be so collectible, I don't know that I would spend the money. Let me know what you think in the comments.